Hello friends, welcome to Communication Skills for Everyone. If you are watching this channel first time, please subscribe. In this video, let us learn the functions of language. This lesson is part of what is this pedagogy. Especially the focus of this lessons or video lessons is to talk about what are the pedagogy related topics, what we can focus when we are studying for different kinds of examinations. So that's what as part of it we started in the previous video. What are the characteristics of language? So in this our focus is functions of language. So when we look at this functions of language, M.A.K. Haldi 1975 so explained 7 basic functions of language in his book called Exploration in the Functions of Language. Exploration in the Functions of Language. These 7 functions can be discussed in this video. The first one, the instrumental function. The instrumental function. The word instrumental means serving as an instrument or means. This is serving as an instrument or means. The instrumental functions refers to the use of language as an instrument. So here language is used as an instrument to make the recipient do something. For example, we can look at here requesting. Like here requesting, it's a kind of function, right? Instrumentation of function. That's what. So that we can say requesting, like please give me a glass of water, or second, will you do me a favor? Will you do me a favor? Or like commanding, also say open the door, throw away this garbage, right? So here also these are different functions. That's what this is the function. The second one, the regulatory function. When we look at the second one, to regulatory function. So here to regulate means to control or to detect by a rule or method, principle. The regulatory function of language refers to the use of language to regulate the behavior of others. So here it may be instruction or teaching can be regarded as a type of communicative behavior. It is regarded as a communicative behavior intended to cause the addressee to do something. So here to do something. It also includes advising and suggesting. For example, you should take some rest. You should take some rest. It's a kind of advising somebody. You must not take things that don't belong to you. So here control through a kind of warning, caution. If you steal again, I will smoke you. This is a kind again control through threat. So you will make mommy very unhappy if you steal again. This is a kind of controlling through emotional appeal. Parking is not allowed. This is because it's allowed. It's a kind of rule. When we say it's not allowed here to do something, it's a kind of rule. Let us look at the next language function, the interaction function, right? The interaction function. To interact, here to interact means to act one upon other or to talk with each other. To talk with each other. The instructional function of language refers to the use of language in the interaction between self and others. In the interaction between self and others. It is a me and you function. It's like me and you function. It is the contact oriented function, which is called contact oriented function. It includes greetings. This interaction function includes greeting, like good morning, like maybe it's a happy Diwali. So we can say like this, a kind of happy Eid, congratulations. Similarly, we can express sympathy. I share your sorrow. Keep patience. God will help you. Gratitude. Expressing gratitude like thanks a lot. Thank you for your guidance. We are grateful for your contribution, like so on and so forth. It goes on, right? This is, even we can talk about hostility. It's like simply you can say, go to hell, get out of here, right? So on, it goes on. The next function is personal function. The next function is personal function. Like the word personal means your private or a particular person. The personal function of language. So your personal, the personal function of language refers to the use of language to express personal feelings, emotions, and meanings. So this aims at a direct expression of the speaker's attitude. Direct expressions are speaker's attitude towards what he is speaking about. For example, like we can say a poem, a speech, right? A poem, maybe a speech, expression of love and sorrow, right? This function generally refers to the use of language either to express speaker's feeling or to evoke feelings on the part of the auditor, right? Part of the auditor. It may be any of the two. The next function is heuristic function, right? Heuristic function. The term heuristic is the theory in education, right? This is a theory in education based on the idea that a learner should discover. The learner should discover things himself. It is, right, himself. The heuristic function of language refers, this function of language refers to language as a means of investigating reality. Investigating reality. This is a way of learning about things, that are using language to learn and to discover. To learn and to discover. It is the use of language for inquiry or questioning. When you visit new place, so you do not know, you are not aware of anything, then how do you start? Maybe you ask the people who are there about what you would like to know, right? This may be heuristic function. The next one, imaginative function. The next one is imaginative function. To imagine means to form a picture of something in the mind, right? Picture of something in mind. One, maybe of the probability, think of the probability of things. Maybe you can think of something, probability of things, maybe the probability of things. The imaginative function of language, imaginative function of language refers to language used to create a world of imagination, a world of imagination. It is the use of language for its own sake, to give pleasure, imaginatively and aesthetically. Imaginatively and aesthetically, right? It may be something like that. So for example, if I was an apple and grew on a tree, I think I would drop down on a nice boy like me. I wouldn't stay there giving nobody joy. I would fall down at once and say, eat me, my boy. This is something like Arthur Unknown, but it's a kind of imaginative function. It generally talks about imaginative function. The next one, the representational function. Representational function. To represent means to depict or to show, to describe or to present in words. To present in words. The representational function of language refers to the language used to communicate information. Used to communicate information. It is the use of language to convey a message which has specific reference to the process, person, object, quality, state, and relations of the real world around us. For example, books, newspapers, magazines, novels. Use of language in mass media, so on and so forth. These are some of the functions of language. Okay, these are the some of the functions of language which are explained by Haldi, right? Haldi in his book called Exploration in the Functions of Language, which was published in 1975, right? These are the 7 functions according to Haldi. This is about. Thank you for watching. Subscribe Communication Skills for Everyone for more academic and educational videos.